Sometimes the middle's messy, baby. Just because the middle's messy doesn't mean you're not going to get the outcome you want. Hey everyone, my name is Kim Velez. I am a former trauma therapist, now turned transformation coach, where I help so many of you heal, reprogram, feel incredible and amazing about yourselves, get SPs back, begging, new love, whatever, dating with confidence, shit ton of money, and just literally manifesting your dream life. And it's been such a pleasure, and I can't even wait to see what else is on the horizon. So today we are diving in about when the middle is messy, because sometimes the middle is messy. But all of this work is, and I even just had a recent experience in my own life, and the middle was a little messy, and I do everything I tell you all to do because I practice what I preach. And I just kept myself on point, even if I was anxious, even if it was, presenting the circumstances were showing me the complete opposite. I just re-anchored myself over and over again in the outcome that I wanted, no matter what the circumstances showed. And in the beginning, the circumstances were getting worse, where they appeared to look like they're getting worse. Notice the terms I'm using: appeared to look like they're getting worse. And they actually were 100% unfolding in my favor. And I got a better outcome than what I was even manifesting. It went above and beyond and gave me something even better. So this is where a lot of you struggle with, whether it's manifesting money, a specific person, like it don't matter, all of it. A lot of you struggle because the current circumstances look like they're getting worse. They're super messy, or they look like, it's not unfolding in your favor. You're forgetting your power, that it doesn't matter what's showing up right now, this second. What matters is the story and belief you're choosing to hold on to. That no matter what is happening inside of you internally when you're triggered at your circumstances, what are you doing to remind yourself of your power, to remind yourself that things are still unfolding in your favors, and to remind yourself that somehow, some way, everything is working out, in your favor, right? And a lot of you don't do that. A lot of you look at the circumstance and you're like, oh, we'll see, nothing's working. It's not changing. It's getting worse now. Ever since, I used to get this a lot when I first started being on YouTube many years ago. People would always say, like, once I started, consciously manifesting, everything just started getting worse. But they were correlating that with that it's not working because it's getting worse. And it's like, look at the internal programming, look at the assumptions that are naturally popping up, and you're agreeing with them. You're saying, yeah, this isn't working. Yeah, this is getting worse. How about, no, I don't like this. I feel scared right now. I feel triggered as fuck. But you know what? Somehow, some way, this is going to move in my favor. I have no idea how that's going to present itself. I have no idea what's going to happen behind the scenes. It's going to make this twist in my favor. But I'm choosing to believe, despite being scared, despite being triggered, that this is turned in my favor. And it will. 100% it can, but it's up to you. It's up to you. And so many of you give up your power. It's like, even when the circumstance is messy, even when the middle's messy, it's like you still have options. So let's just throw this out the window and say, I don't really believe when I'm fully triggered and I have a real shitty circumstance presenting itself. Fuck it. I don't believe in manifesting. Okay. You still have a choice that in that moment, I get to fucking feel worse about the situation, or I'm going to choose an outlook that says, you know what, this will turn around on its head somehow. I don't know how, but I just got to trust and believe in that, right? And trust and know that you're going to come out of something fully and completely unscathed. So you have to start paying attention to what's happening inside of you, because this is what being a master manifestor is. Master manifestor is not everything 100% of the time, every second of the day for the rest of my life is always amazing and incredible, right? Like, I'm never going to experience any contrast in my 3D. I'm never going to be triggered again. I'm never going to prefer something else than what is current. No, that is impossible. It's called being a human. You're not even aware of all the beliefs you have. You're not even going to be aware of the new beliefs you have when you start manifesting in new levels of life, abundance, and love, and things that you've never experienced before that can trigger the shit out of you, right? So the goal is to not, I have to be perfect and nothing can ever go wrong because that means I'm not doing something right. No, being a master manifester means no matter what is happening, no matter what I've created for myself, I know how to still get the outcome I want. So sit on that for a minute. Let that shit marinate because that's where you're powerful. This is what I've been anchoring into for the last year or so. And I just keep diving in deeper into these concepts when it comes to the spirituality of all of this, the power that we have, of what it really means to be a master manifester. I just keep deepening my faith in the unseen. I keep deepening my faith in that it don't matter what the middle looks like. I still get the opportunity, as long as I'm breathing and alive and can think for myself, to choose an outcome that I prefer instead. And I'm gonna stick to that, even when the middle's messy, because sometimes the shit is. And it does not mean that every time we're manifesting, the middle has to be messy. That is not true. I've had many things in my life unfold in graceful, easy peasy, nice, beautiful, perfect ways, right? And then I've had other incidences throughout my entire life, including recent, where the middle looked really messy. But you know what the beauty of it is it wasn't messy. It really wasn't. That was an interpretation, right? But what happened was the things were unfolding and it worked, like it all turned in my favor in the unseen. I just couldn't see it, but I knew that it was. And I got a better outcome than I was even affirming for myself. You can do the same thing. This is the shit you guys forget. You're looking at the circumstance, you're looking at the middle, and you're judging it. You're saying, no, look, this is a hot mess. It went downhill. It's not working in my favor. Says who? So if you're the one that's saying it's not. So what if you choose a different story? What if you decide that, you know what? Even though I'm scared, even though I'm triggered, even though this is not what I prefer, this is all going to turn around on its little head and give me the outcome I want and or a better outcome. Because you know what? I love the better outcome I got. I'll take that one over the one I was even choosing for myself. Because here's the thing, we're very limited with our logical mind because your logical mind only knows your experiences. So it's trying to whip around its head like, oh, here's all the possibilities this could work out in my way. Do you know how limiting that is? Because you can't even see all the possibilities because you're basing it off of only information you're privy to, which is not a lot. I don't know everything. You don't know everything. I only know what I experienced and what I read and what, I allow into my reality, right? And what I choose to accept and learn about and whatever. And even then it's never enough, right? So I remember when I never even heard of Neville. I never even knew law of assumption existed. I thought law of attraction was it, because that's what everybody was saying. There wasn't, a big mainstream push of Neville, of law of assumption, until just a couple years ago. So it's really understanding that you don't know something until you experience it. You may hear of things, and even then, that's you having an experience of it. Even if it's not a direct experience, you're privy to it. It's come into your peripheral. It's come into your 3D, right? So now you're aware of it. So if you don't have an awareness of something, if you haven't had an experience of it, then you don't know that it exists. But all things fucking exist because every human being on this planet, oh my gosh, they're creating and already in process of probably anything that you or I could ever even imagine for ourselves. So the messy can be middle. I've been saying that all week. No, the middle can be messy. I was saying earlier, I was like, the messy can be metal. And I'm like, no, that's not right. The middle can appear to be messy. Even then, it doesn't mean it's messy. Even then, it's all unfolding in your favor. It only looks messy or feels messy because you're being triggered by it. You're scared. You're fearful that the worst is going to happen. You're assuming the worst case scenario for yourself, right? So this is where you got to anchor in these concepts and really practice what it means to be a master manifester. And if you want help with that, I have things down there. I have my coaching program that will help you anchor in those concepts and really work through this stuff. And also courses and all different types of ways. Check out the links below. I love you all. Please start implementing what I'm sharing with you so you can start getting results. I love you. Bye.